Hey guys, so it is Saturday, and it has been a morning, so it is officially lunch. This morning I had my Bloom, and I had my supplements. I had a calcium, vitamin D, and then I had an allergy pill. I still don't have ashwagandha. I keep forgetting to grab it at the store, but it's now lunchtime, so I also had an Alani, and that's it. That's all I've had. So I cut up an apple. We had to go get some fresh fruit from the grocery store. So I got some apples, I got more fruit. But then I saw these humongous freaking grapes. You see how big that is? They're huge. So I got 3 of them on my plate because I wanted to try them. I don't know if the taste is different or it just tastes like a regular grape and it's just like on steroids. It's just that big. But I needed to have them. I saw them how big they were. And then of course I just have a ratio yogurt in vanilla. So this is what I'm having for lunch. These never get old. And it's pretty hot and muggy outside, so it's super refreshing. And that's so good. Okay, let's try this grape. It's supposed to be seedless too. And it is. I mean, these things are really, really big. They're good. They have a very extremely subtle grape flavor. But see how much flesh is in there? So good. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this, and I will see you guys back later for an update, especially with how I've been feeling on the shots. Yeah, I will see you guys later after my boys go to bed for the night. Bye. Hey guys, so it is a Saturday night. My boys have gone to bed, and I wanted to do a little bit of just like a update. This video is not going to be very long. It was my birthday weekend, you guys, so I really didn't want to film too much. And it's not going to be a full-blown update like it usually is either, because what I decided to do is not weigh myself this week because I wanted to fully enjoy what I chose to eat for my birthday without feeling guilty for it. I feel like with this journey, I'm still learning, and yes, the scale will go up and it will go down, and it'll probably do that for the rest of my life, and that is fine. But I feel like I'm still learning not to, like, I guess the best word to describe it, of how I feel to describe it, is like punishment. You know what I mean? Like, if the scale goes up like a crazy amount of whatever because I'm just bloated or I'm just carrying a huge amount of water weight, like I feel like I punish myself because you know, you shouldn't have eaten that or whatever it may be. Something I'm learning not to do. You know, we're all learning in this journey. But I am eating some of those grapes. You guys, these grapes are so good. They are called an autumn crisp. Well, at least that's what the bag said. They are seedless. They're humongous. And the best way I can describe this grape to you is they kind of remind me of a pear. Like they're very fleshy. And they have a very subtle flavor. Like a pear to me has a very subtle flavor. And so does this grape, and it is just so good. It's delicious cold. I don't know. amazing. Anyway, I'll give you a kind of a rundown of what happened this week. So Thursday was my birthday. And what I wanted for my birthday, and I did record this, but I'm not gonna put it in the video. Like I did record, but a lot of it did not come out like I liked, so I'm just not gonna add it. Okay, what I wanted for my birthday to eat for my birthday is pupusas. Pupusas are Salvadorian. If you have not heard of it, they are absolutely delicious. But they are a tortilla that has been filled with cheese, beans, and chicharron. I know there's probably a lot of variations, right? But those are the ones that I absolutely adore. They are so, so good. And they're served with a curtido, which is, it's like a slaw. It has cabbage, carrots, I believe there's onion in there, and then they do their, what they drench it in. Like I think it's vinegar and spices. It's also served with a salsa. Growing up, when we went to church, we had a lady from our church that would make homemade pupusas, and I will never forget. Those are the best pupusas I have ever had, and honestly I wish she lived so close to me because I would buy them all the time. But yeah, so good. That is all I wanted for my birthday. Okay, now we found a place. Well, I found a place, and I can't remember, I think this was last year. We ended up getting it, and it was pretty pricey because we didn't just get pupusas. We ended up getting like extra sides to it, so the total kind of went up, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty pricey, but it was so good. But we probably won't buy it again, right? Because it was just pricey unless we really wanted it. I couldn't remember what that restaurant was called, but I knew where it was. So on my birthday, we decided to take a drive and go to Goodwill, because I love thrifting. If you haven't been here long enough, I love thrifting, books, and all kinds of stuff, and plants. multiple addictions here. Okay, but we went to the thrift store, and I'm like, before we go to the thrift store, because my hubby was like, hey, you want some Starbucks? And I will not pass up a chance to go to Starbucks, okay? And I'm like, sure, if you are offering, absolutely. So we get in the car, and I'm like, before we go, we need to go to the restaurant so I know the name, that way I can call and order, right? Yeah, no, we get there, and that place is permanently closed, okay? Do you understand how bummed I was? I was so mad because literally the only thing I wanted. Okay, long story short, we keep driving. I'm like, what the heck am I going to eat for my birthday? Like, what do I want? Go to Starbucks, get a caramel frappe, and we go to Goodwill. And as we get out of Goodwill, I'm like, okay, well, there's only one other restaurant that I would be okay with trying, because it's a restaurant that we've been wanting to try. Like, I wasn't wanting like a burger or like anything like that. There's an Indian place that we have been wanting to try. So I'm like, we can order from there. I also looked up other places for pupusas, and there was only one other place, and that place was in an extremely sketchy part of town, and there was no way in heck I was going over there. So we decided to go with the Indian. We ordered it. It smells good. We ordered chicken tikka masala, chicken curry, and then they both came with rice. And we also ordered 3 different types of naan because I've never had it. It looked delicious, and I wanted to try each flavor. I got a garlic naan, a butter naan, and a chili garlic naan. We came home and we tried it, the chicken tikka masala did not have enough seasoning and it was kind of bland, and then the chicken curry had an overpowering amount of seasoning. It was good, but it did not hit the spot, and I felt very unsatisfied. Now, on top of all this driving, what I wanted for dessert for my birthday was a cheesecake, and we forgot to pick it up. It is what it is. So the following day, Friday, my husband gets off work early. I was like, hey, you want to go to the book fair? I'm like, absolutely. That kind of helped with the sting of not being able to get what I wanted, right? Now, the bookstore that I went to, is literally like my favorite store. I can take all the books that I have not wanted to keep on my bookshelf, literally take them in, they look at them, kind of like a Second and Charles. I don't know if Barnes & Noble does it. If you know, let me know. But they'll give you a credit back if they put it onto your account, and then you can use that credit to go towards whatever books that you want. And that's exactly what I did. I brought in like 2 full bags, totes, like that size I just showed you, full of books. I brought 2 of them. And I know I had recently brought in books not too long ago. And while I was looking, I saw multiple books that I already wanted. And the first thing I always do, I always go to the clearance section first because they're $1. I didn't see any that I wanted over there, so Let's go back and ask the lady. I'm like, do you mind just telling me if I already have a credit on my account? Well, somehow I have 2 different accounts with them. So I'm like, okay, that's weird, but cool. Well, with both of my accounts put together, I had like $103 worth in credit. And I'm like, okay, enough said. So let me go shopping. So let me show you what I got. I'm so excited. This author right here, Kirsten Mauchlin. I never pronounce her last name correctly. Probably not. I don't know. She's fantastic. Every book that I have read by her, I have absolutely loved. But I got that. Then I got Hook, Line, and Sinker. I am still missing, I think it happened one summer. It's the first book in this duo, and I love them both. I got Lucy's Score. I got 2 Lucy Score books, Mr. Fixer-Upper, and I have Forever Never by her, and I loved it. So I saw these 2 and I had to get it. And then I have Fall into Temptation. One thing about me, I love thrillers, and Karen Slaughter is like queen of thrillers, okay? So this is from her Great County series. There's 5 books in total. So I'm missing 3. I need to get 3. Actually, no. I have 1 already. So I am missing 2, if I can count. You know, it's getting late. I can't do all that. Now, the rest of the books, they're all Sarah J. Maas books. You guys, I'm so excited. So I already have a quart of Thorns and Roses. So I got another 2 in that series. So now I'm just missing like 2, I think. I can't think. I think I'm just missing 2. Mist and Fury and dang, there's another one I'm missing. I know that. I can't think. But then she has her other 8 series, a Throne of Glass series, and I have now collected 4 of the 8. So I'm missing 4 more. Now, after I went to the bookstore, I'm like, oh, let me go and pick up this cheesecake, right? Well, right by that store, there is, of course, another Goodwill. So what did I do besides, go into that Goodwill? Of course I did. I found the bodyguard. It's a beautiful cover. It's also a book of the month copy. And then I found another one in this series. So I'm super excited. I'm so stoked. So yeah, today, that was Friday. Today, I had my apples and yogurt, and then for dinner, which I also did not film, we ended up trying this little, because I'm over here still looking for some pupusas, right? There is a lady here in the community that apparently sells them, and I messaged her, but she never messaged me back. It's okay, she's probably not selling them. Well, I came across another business that I didn't know existed, and they do like little antojitos, little cravings. A little Mexican store, and we ended up getting some elote for dinner, which is corn. My husband got his with hot Cheetos and like mayo. It was really good. I tried it. It was delicious. I don't know what they did to that corn, but it was so good. Mine came with, it was elote chorreados, which had sour cream. I think it had some nacho cheese in it, and then some like Tostito chips. You guys, that was so good. So that is what I had for dinner. Did it make up for not having pupusas? I'm not sure, but it was so good. It was finally something that I did not regret getting. And I forgot to mention, the Indian was fine, but oh my god, did I have the worst acid reflux of my life. And then I made the mistake of eating it for lunch the next day. I will never be getting Indian again, at least not from that place. It was awful. We definitely regretted it, and we were very thankful that when we went to go try this one little area, that we didn't regret buying what we got. It was really good. I was I enjoyed it very much. But now it's back to eating way better. I don't regret trying any of it. I definitely enjoyed my birthday, minus the not getting the one food I wanted. On a serious note though, for the Semaglutide update, let me just change the subject. For the Semaglutide update, I took my shot on Friday night. I changed my injection site because the last 2 weeks I have felt a little bit more snacky. I felt like I've been eating a little bit more than usual. Not like an excessive amount, but just like I could tell a difference. So I'm like, I'm gonna change my injection site. So since I think after my 3rd week on semaglutide, I went from my stomach to my arm, and I stopped having any kind of side effects other than like negative side effects, other than like a little bit of acid reflux here and there. This morning I went from my arm and I changed it to my stomach. And you guys, this morning I had the worst nausea ever. And by the time we were at the park, playing with the boys, it went away, thankfully. And then it came back while we were in the car. But yeah, now I'm feeling great. I was able to get onto the treadmill this morning once my kids went down for a nap, so that felt really good to actually get my body moving. Yay me. This is literally the first workout that I have done in a while, so I'm glad that I finally got up and did my workout. Which brings me to my next topic. At some point, I know the second week in May, I'm getting my wisdom teeth extracted. So probably sometime after that, I will be doing a 75 soft challenge. So stay tuned for that. And I'm just not sure how I'm going to record that, if it's going to be weekly or if it's like I'm going to record like little clips every day. I don't know. I'm still debating that. But yeah, that is the update for today. It was kind of chatty. I'm very sorry. It was very, very different than what I usually vlog film. I don't know. But that's what it is. We will have a weigh-in next week, so stay tuned for that. I don't know if it'll go up. I don't know if it'll go down, so we'll see. But yeah, you guys, next week I do start this was my last week, right? This was my last week on 1.5. Next week I start a different dose. So we'll see how well that works. Alright, I'm gonna leave y'all here. I'm gonna go edit this video and post it so y'all can see it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!